Okay gents, you join me for a quick demonstration of my Nissan 350Z GT Roadster. So I'm going to give you the once round on the outside, once round on the inside. Not too good on the specs, but from what I do understand, this is the HR engine, it's the GT pack, so it comes with the extras, you know, the heated seats, all the controls on the steering wheel and whatnot. So yeah, I bought this a few months ago and I spent a few grand, you know, just getting it looking a little bit nicer. So I mean, took the badge off and I sprayed that black, put the legal fly tint on the headlights, as you can see, and little bits have got the carbon fibre film just to spice that up a little bit. So yeah, the number plate's been offset to one side, which just gives the car, you know, a little bit of an edgy look. It's got the two air intakes there because it is the HR engine. Standard, I believe, is 313 brake horsepower, but this has probably been tweaked now to about 350, maybe just under 400. It has got a full Scorpion stainless steel exhaust system from front all the way to the back. Quite nice alloys on there, obviously they've been upgraded. You've got the Brembo brake pads, and we've got some grooved discs on the front. Some a little bit of styling there, changed the side repeaters for black ones, and added a few decals to give it a bit more styling. Also sprayed the door handles black because I didn't like the nasty lighter silver that they come in, just looks a little bit cheaper. So yeah, the rear alloys here are like deep dish really, compared to the front ones, which is quite nice, but that's probably because of the tyre thickness. I mean, they are really quite wide tyres, and they are actually on a camber, so you can actually see that they are slightly outwards. Again, just adds to the styling. Change these rear sort of bumper lights on here for LED ones, because on the standard models, even though it is the GT pack, it has the fog light to one side, and on the other side it has the reverse light. Wasn't a big fan of that, so I've changed these now, and now I've got reverse lights on both sides, and all the other stuff. You can actually wire them in so that they actually come on, so that the surround actually comes on with your side lights and whatnot, but I've chosen not to do that. I prefer them not to come on. I think they look nicer just when you either reverse or you indicate, something like that. Number plate upgraded there, it's carbon fibre 3D. All the bulbs are upgraded. You can see that the rear reversing camera's in there as well. Just show you, see the exhaust. Makes a lovely sound as well, really finely tuned. So just come around this side, you can see that the aerial there has been shortened, nice short one on there. Come round and it really is in pretty pristine condition. I'd spend a little bit of money to get it back to this condition though. For example, the front bumper's now had a full respray because there was God knows how many tiny little stone chips in there. As you can understand, it is actually 9 years old, this car. So, but now this bumper's been sort of fully restored. Still the original bumper, but yeah, fabulous condition. So, give you a quick demonstration of the inside. Yeah, also, so recently replaced the hood, brand new hood. Actually also put a Clifford alarm. There's the Clifford remote control. So yeah, that was about 500 and something pounds I think I paid for that. But now it bleeps if anyone goes near it, anything like that. Pretty smart really. Quite like these side trims here, Z on there, and it's got really quite nice detail. Even as the door opens, that sort of vent there is even got a Z on it. So yeah, this is It's got sort of like an upgraded, it's reading the ECU right now, and it transfers straight through to a tablet over on this side. Can't see very good because of the reflection, because the roof's down. But basically, yeah, the tablet, it's now reading everything, and it's got several different modes. So it displays everything that the ECU's reading, and yeah, you can even do your 0 to 60, knows when the car's stationary and then when it's off, and yeah, basically a good little toy. Also tells you if there's any faults with the car, you can go straight back to the menu. You can read the faults. So now I'll do a search to tell me if there's any faults with the car. Actually coming up now telling me that the power, what's it saying? Powertrain O2 sensor. And I know exactly what that is. It's because it's got a full Scorpion exhaust system on, and it's telling me that the emissions are too high. But that's not a problem. I can wipe that in just a second. We'll come back to that whilst it's still loading. One of the newest Pioneer media players here, so it actually connects straight up to any iPhone. You can also, I've actually wired in 2 USB readers, so I don't know if you can see because it's a little bit dark, but I've actually under there, that's one of them, and it's reading my memory card from there, and it's memory card USB stick, and there's one around the other side. So now let's just come back to this, let's just clear that fault off there, clear fault, yep. Now my ECU is registering no faults whatsoever, which is great. And yeah, basically it's just a normal tablet, you can do anything. It actually comes with a GPS. That little box over there is a GPS that's wired straight into it, so you can load up maps, navigation, you can even connect to the internet, do whatever you want really. It's yeah, just a full normal tablet that's set up especially for this car. So I'll just take it back to the dials. There we go. But yeah, so 6-speed gear stick, Momo gear knob on there. These two little things here are my Clifford alarm, so that will flash blue once it's on, and that's an emergency override. Obviously not going to give away my code on this video. Heated seats, and that's just storage in there. Comes up. Yep, all your extra buttons on here. So it has got cruise control on this side and buttons there for your CD player. But yeah, this is touchscreen. As I say, it's one of the latest things for your iPhone and whatnot. What else is there? So yeah, you got your dials up here as well, more dials. You can toggle through these, telling me the temperature now. It's 46 miles until it's empty. Miles per gallon, all the usual stuff. I usually just leave it on the speed counter. But yeah, so full leather seats, heated seats, and behind this seat, if we roll it forward, this is where you got the Bose sub, got the normal speakers at the top, both sides. On the other side there is what essentially is your glove box, but obviously just change the location of it. Location's probably changed because of the dual airbags. So let's pop the bonnet, just come round. There's actually a button there for your petrol cap release. There's actually washer jets for the headlights, and obviously the roof, to have the roof up and down. You have to press the brake pedal to operate that, otherwise I'd set it off and show you the hood coming up. So yeah, just pop this up, and there you can see there's the engine, 3.5 V6, and it's the HR engine. Not sure if I've mentioned already, but I think standard they are 313 brake, but with the twin K&Ns and the stainless steel exhaust, Scorpion exhaust going all the way through, I imagine it's about 350 this, maybe a little bit more. Just give it a tickle. And then finally, let's just show you the roof coming up and down. So foot on the brake pedal, roof coming up. Going back down. And let's put this in. Oh, 2 seconds. That's all done. This is the dial, so yeah, just show you that the done 94,813 miles, but with a V6 engine I expect 3.5 litre V6, so I expect that those miles are relatively nothing for it. Yeah, carbon film these side things as well, because they scratch really easily, so that was my reasoning for doing that. It wasn't just for styling, it was to improve the look of it whilst it was already damaged, scratched. It's like a rubbery film that's on top, but it comes away really easily. So right, so that's the roof. I'll just show you now. Brand new roof. Look at that, just literally got heated glass in the rear as well. It is glass, it's not plastic. It's yeah, solid glass and brand new. Literally only a month old, I think, maybe a little bit older than a month. Guys have done a great job on it, and it just looks fantastic on a clear day like today. Even though it is cold, we are in winter. Heated seats and the heating inside, don't feel it. You can put the side windows up as well, and yeah, drive it round in any temperature really, as long as it warms up enough inside. Okay, and I think that more or less brings us to a close. These are the sort of daylight running lights, although they're not actually daytime running lights, are actually side lights. I think the main purpose of these is for when you're pulling out of corners. Well, T-junctions probably, when you're sort of edging out. Otherwise I'm not really sure why they point sideways, but I think they're still pretty cool. Yeah, the standard models don't have them. You'll see that the standard models have this sort of orange reflector, which yeah, I don't know, quite nasty really. Doesn't do anything for the image of the car. But yeah, lots of little extras on there. Really nice car, good runner, love it. Alright, thanks for watching.